Hi everyone, welcome to All Four Queens. I've just done one about part two of the harem, and I just want to add this one. Choose karma lessons or dharma blessings. So I want to say this a little bit because at the moment the visions that I'm having, I've got a voodoo priestess, I think she is, in Africa somewhere or Nigeria, who keeps coming into my dreams, and she is apologising to me because I think she was led to believe something, and obviously has done lots of things towards me, and now realises that that wasn't the best thing for her to do. And the reason why I say that is she's constantly screaming and she's always on her hands and knees outside of the shack where she lives, and she's constantly begging the Most High to help her. So I get the impression that there's a lot of energy going back, hence your karma or your dharma. So I mean, I've just said, forgiveness. I forgive because you forgive, you release, you let go. I'm not carrying no one's burden of what they've put out, and it's not for me to carry their burden anyway. But I mean, I'm just going to release it and forgive and let the Most High spiritual realm do what they do. Because obviously you are on a spiritual channel, and I do talk about the things that are not probably well talked about, probably why I'm a bit blocked at the minute. But we do create our karma or our dharma, and we all have an akashic record, and we all have ancestors as well, who have obviously created karma or blessings. And then obviously we are here to sort of clear that and not create any more, so that obviously it all flows through and the next generation gets a free pass basically. So what I'm seeing at the moment is I've got a lot of people still attacking me, but I've got a five of wands. So remember, I was burdened with a lot of karma from a lot of people. So I'm now seeing people having to carry a five of wands and a two of swords. But we know that the five of wands is like the burden, yeah, and they've still got another 95 wands to get through, because obviously all this karma is now going back. They can't cope with the five of wands they've got. The two of swords is obviously the crossing of the swords on the Rider-Waite deck, but they've also got another 98 swords. So if you remember the 10 of swords, where someone's lying on the back and they've got 10 of swords going in the back, they've got another 98 swords to get through, because that's all the energy that they put out, and they chose to put out intentionally to me and to others throughout their journey on planet Earth. So I'm seeing at the moment a lot of people screaming and a lot of people playing up because they've got all this energy coming back. Yesterday, I saw a card broken down, because obviously I'm assuming that's the DEATH magic going back. And then the other night, I was woken up in the middle of the night, and whoever was in the room opposite me, there was some mega commotion going on. And I would say that's the chaos and conflict going back, because the people in the hotel had to go and sort it out. So there's a lot of energy whirling up and going back. So all I would say is, if you can, ground yourself, because there's a lot of energy being returned. But I just want to read something, because we know that people have stolen my blessings. As soon as they've come in, they've stolen them, and then my book, my art, and everything else, and they're trying to drain my finances, so that but the interesting part about that is they're trying to create karma for somebody that doesn't have karma. So they're trying to use the physical realm to do what they're trying to say, if that makes sense. So messing with my bank, obviously they've got affiliated members in there, and messing with my credit cards and trying to create a narrative around my debt and that. But I just surrendered it, because I can't fight people who want to play games on the physical realm. Same as with the car. It's just one of them. And excuse me speaking, because they try to stop you from saying what you need to say, but I'm going to keep going anyway. So yeah, so there's all that going on at the minute, and I'm going to do another one, and I'll explain that in a little bit more detail for people that are interested. But I just want to read this a little bit, and this is in Deuteronomy. It's part of the Ten Commandments. So it says, "You shall not covet your neighbour's wife, you shall not set your desires on your neighbour's house or land, his manservant or maidservant, his ox or donkey or anything that belongs to the neighbour. Sorry, I haven't got my reading glasses on, but so 10 Commandments. We know that people have broken spiritual law, universal law, physical law, even though some are a part of that. We know that. And also um, God's law. And the 10 Commandments is because people have done that. They've stolen and they've coveted other people's stuff. And that's why I say choose karma or choose Dharma, because when you do that, you're breaking God's law and therefore you're actually creating karma, and you're basically cursing your bloodline as well, and you're cursing your lineage. And the reason why I'm trying to sort of get into that flow is because when we go into healing, when we go into awakening, you'll understand a little bit more about it, and the ancestors as well. It was funny because someone said the other day about ancestors, you know, I don't believe in ancestors, I don't believe in this, I don't believe in that. Well, if you don't believe in it, how did you get here? Because we come from someone, and an ancestor or a passed on loved one is your ancestor. So you've got to have come from somewhere to be here in the first place. It was just a bizarre thing. So hopefully that will help someone. Yeah, there is a lot going on, and I am getting a lot of apology in the spiritual realm, i.e. dream state, but not so much obviously on the physical realm, because I think people are probably in that overwhelmed state at the minute, and especially with the fight that went on the other day. There's a lot of conflict magic, and there's a lot of cars breaking down again because I see the recovery vehicles. Let's just hope it's cars, you know, and we pray for the enemy, and hope that they find the light within to be able to balance the darkness that they choose to operate in. So I'm going to love yous and leave yous. Hope that makes sense, and I'll see you on the next one. And I'm assuming that it will just be for the people that are holding on to my channel, and then hopefully if I can at least change one person's perspective, then that's what I'm here for. So catch you on the next one. See you later. Bye.